sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for this interruption. In the meantime, Deneen is racing, and I hope that the stream is doing a lot better. If it's not, please let me know. And there is another crash, and it's Megalus who's out. Megalus, the fastest. Did he try to get in? I think he tried to. No. Where is this? Yeah, I think he tried to get in, but missed or something. Yeah. So that's a real shame that that's happening to Megalus. In the meantime, let's have a look with what's happening with the broadcast. James Killer has done a fastest with a 1.0. Let's have a see. Let's have a look if Megalus wants to talk to us through his stream. Hello. Wait, give us a second. We're trying to get everything sorted. Hello, what's up? Hello, Megalus, what's up?
Hey. Hello.
What happened? How comes you crashed?
It was not the right setup with the brakes.
What happened with the crash, Megalus?
I crashed in the wall because my brakes didn't work.
Do you think you can get that set up for the qualifying session?
Yeah, I have other setup for qualifying. It was just a free practice setup. So maybe that was the problem.
Yeah. Okay, so, but do you think you've got your setup right, or?
I hope so. I don't know. I think everything will be alright for now.
Perfect. Thank you, Megalus, for the conversation. In the meantime, we are looking at James Killer. James Killer is trying to reach fast new lap. Let's have a look. He has a 1 second. He's 1 second slower than the fastest lap. Let's have a look, because okay, well that explains a lot. That you know what says right there that Megalus was on the softs, whereas James Killer is now on the mediums, and in the meantime he's going down in the pits, and has been a crash somewhere, and it's Stein who has crashed out in his Ferrari. In case that you didn't hear it, my name is Sebastian, and you're watching. Oh, he's lagging a lot. He's very laggy, that guy. So everybody, make sure you watch out for Stein, because he's very laggy. In the meantime, let's have a look. We're having a wide load Billy. Jesus Christ, Stein is as laggy as my stream is. In the meantime, we have wide load Billy is driving very slow, and I wonder what that is. I really do. I really wonder what that could be. Oh, sorry. Did you guys hear me double? Oh, I'm very sorry. Yeah, I wonder what that issue could be. In case you didn't hear, my name is Sebastian, and you're watching the Formula 1 League. If you're wanting to... Oh, Battle of Zelda did the newest fastest lap. It's just 0.8 seconds away. Well, he's on mediums, and Megalus is on the softs. A very interesting strategy. Wide load Billy is driving very slow, but he's on the super soft, however. 1.7 seconds behind. You see, as you can see here on the telemetry, he's not going any faster. There was a crash somewhere, and it's Battle of Zelda who crashed out. I think he crashed out trying to do his newest fastest lap, or is it his in lap? I'm not very sure. Anyway, I don't think that it's gonna be his newest fast lap. In the meantime, James Killer is putting on new soft, and wide load Billy is still driving very slow. So in the meantime, Stein is out of the track. I don't know what he... Oh no, he's not. Okay, well, we have to be very careful on Stein, because it looks like he's very laggy, as you can see over there. But he has not set a fast lap yet. Lag apart. Meantime, wide load Billy is still driving very slow, and James Killer is doing his outlap on soft. Would you like to participate in this amazing league where there are only about, I think, 7 positions still? Then please do so by DMing us F1 Season League on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. And tell us all about yourself. Tell us about your timing. Tell us about the team that you'd like to be in. And in the meantime, we're gonna tell you about the teams that they're in right now. Megalith Dragon is is in the Red Bull, and he's now with Deneen, who was in the last race in Haas, but wants to change up to Red Bull. Battle of Zelda is James Killer's teammate that couldn't make it in the Australian Grand Prix. Whitelo Billy was in the Sauber last race, is in the Sauber this race as well. Deneen changed from the Haas to the Red Bull, and then Stein, who my co-commentator, my co-host, he is now in the Ferrari, and then Taylor McKenzie, who crashed out, not setting a lap, he's now in the Mercedes AMG, and then we have Samu, one of the McLaren Hondas that crashed out in the first lap of the Australian Grand Prix. In the meantime, we see Battle of Zelda trying to get in. He's pitting. I think it's because of his crash last time. In the meantime, we're watching James Zelda. James Zelda putting a fast lap. Is he trying to do it? He can. It's a 132. It's a 137. I'm very sorry. Fast lap, and he's at 138.3. Still third place, but he's at least a little bit down. So yeah, James Killer is now trying to make his fast lap once again. Yeah, I think he's felt a little bit more comfortable in the tires. In the meantime, Stein, you have to kind of look at what he's doing. He's now on the first corner, trying to perfect his lap, and he's out. He is almost out. No, he just lost his front wing. He lost his front wing, so he's still okay. He's still okay, but he's very laggy. He's very laggy, unfortunately. So we'd have to talk to him about that at the end. In the meantime, James Killer is setting his fastest lap. Deneen is also setting his fastest lap now on the super softs, but he's 1.8 seconds slower than his fast lap. His best lap was in a medium set tires. While Billy in the meantime had his fast lap as well on super softs. Now he's on the soft. A very interesting change of strategy in the meantime. In the meantime, Stein is keeping on with his soft. James is going one down on the soft, and let's have a look, because the thing is, like, did he actually go faster? It looks like he didn't. Then I'm very sorry if it looked like he did, because he apparently didn't. But in the meantime, James Killer, and there is a crash sector 2, and then Whitelo Billy who's out. Whitelo Billy crashed out on the softs, trying to put down his fastest lap once again, and that means that there are only 5 people. I'm very sorry. Samu hasn't set a lap yet, but that means that there are only 5 people still on track. In the meantime, Deneen is trying to put his fast lap on super soft. Let's see if it actually is going to work out for him. James Killer in the meantime only 1/10 away from Megalith Dragon. Let's look again at Deneen, because he's now on the super soft. He's trying to fit it, but he went a little bit on the wide, almost tank slapped the car. But it's fine. We're seeing him now. He's trying to get into the DRS zone very quickly, and let's see if it's going to work for him. And did it work for him? No, it did not, unfortunately. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda and Stein are both on the in the pit stop. They're trying to see what they can do. Stein just got into the pits. Let's talk to Stein. What happened to him? And hello, Stein. How are you doing? And there is another crash happening here. What happened here? We see Deneen, who's very slow all of a sudden. Let's have a look what happened to him. No, although there is no damage, at least no visible damage on the car. Stein, how are you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
A little bit lower. How are you doing, mate?
Not bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well.
I just lost traction. That's all that happened. Lost traction out of the first corner.
Okay, and yeah. I see now that you're now on the super soft. Are you planning to get out?
Yes, you can stay here. I'm good. I can multitask, but yeah, I'm going out on a qualifying pace run. real quick.
Okay. So what's the change of strategy? So you won't have any more issues. You know.
Hey, turn the brake bias up just a little bit on my next run.
Okay, well we'll see if that's gonna work in a minute. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is already getting out, trying to defend, getting a 1-2 for the Toro Rossos. Thank you very much, Stein from Ferrari and my previous co-host. I miss you already. And I'll talk to you later. In the meantime, that was Stein, very nice guy, very nice guy. Like I always say, one of the nicest guys. In the meantime, well, I mean all of them are nice, but you know, he's a very nice guy as well as a co-host. In the meantime, James is running out of fuel. I think he's now going to do his in-lap, or is he gonna go for another round? We'll have to wait and see. He's already on a 132, so I don't think that's gonna work out for him. Yeah, he's going in. I think he's going in. Yeah, he is going in the pits. In the meantime, did Stein already crash out? No, he didn't. Is this lag or is what's happening here? No, Stein actually really crashed out. I don't know what he's doing, but he crashed out. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is doing his outlap on the super softs. His fastest were on the mediums, so if he can even get any faster, I think it's Stein. I think it's Stein who crashed out, but I don't. Stein. Let's have a talk to Stein. Oh no, Stein is racing still. Let's look what's happening here. He's 5 seconds faster as previous lap. 5 seconds faster, guys. Can you believe that? In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is trying to go behind him. He's trying to go faster. He went faster, and he's now 0.9 seconds faster, I think, than his previous time. In the meantime, Deneen is doing his outlap, and I don't know what happened to Stein there. No, but it's okay. It was just a little bit of lag. Let's have a look here. Deneen, in the meantime, is trying to set his first lap. I'm looking if I can stop the stream and not, crash everything. Let's have a look. Well, not to stop the stream, stop the recording. So, so you don't misunderstand. Let's put this back here. In the meantime, Deneen is setting his outlap. And let's look at Stein as well. Stein as well is now setting his lap again. He's already on 1 minute. That probably means that he crashed out somewhere. In the meantime, no, apparently it doesn't. My apologies. Battle of Zelda in the meantime is very close behind him. Is he gonna get issues though? Did he crash out for real? Yeah, he did crash out. That means the Battle of Zelda. Oh, the Chrono Crash! Oh, that was so close. Too close for my liking. I have to be honest with you guys. That was very close, and I could have ended much worse than it actually did. In the meantime, Deneen is behind both of them. Oh, and he crashed out. Stein retired from the session. Oh my god. And in the meantime, Battle of Zelda, but it's a 1-2 for Toro Rosso. Let's look at Sam. Sam still hasn't put in a lap. Sam, if you're listening to this, remember please that, this is a 30-minute thing, so you have to set a lap within 10 minutes right now. This is not 90 minutes like our last practice session was. This is 30 minutes. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda and James Killer are battling it out. James Killer is putting his outlap. He's trying to make sure that he's the one of the 1-2 of Toro Rosso. But Battle of Zelda, I think, is not gonna let it. Is it gonna be a battle of the Toro Rossos? I think it will be. Deneen, in the meantime, in his Red Bull, is getting a 2 seconds behind the leader. Let's see, is there no gap in the interval that they're gonna show us? But he's in the meantime very slow. He's on the softs right now. Megalith cannot defend him, his teammate. And in the meantime, Sam, who still has not set a lap yet. Very interesting. As we can see here, Battle of Zelda and James Killer are battling it out for 1-2. 1-2 is it? But the thing is, which one is gonna be the number 1 of the Toro Rossos and take home a big chance to get the number 1 in qualifying? Because even though Stein told me last race that that practice sessions don't really mean anything, but I care to disagree. Practice sessions do mean a lot, and it looks like it's gonna be very, very dark right now. We have it on 2000 the video bitrate right now, so that's going great. In the meantime, James Killer. Ooh, James Killer already very aggressive on that beginning of the second sector. My apologies. And Battle of Zelda is not letting it. The thing is that as well that they're both on super softs, which can make things a lot more interesting. In the meantime, I want to also talk to Stein once again and see what happened to his Ferrari crash, because he all of a sudden crashed on the inside of the oh, and there's a crash, Battle of Zelda crashed out, but it's okay, I think only his front wing, no, not even his front wing is damaged, but it was very close to being. In the meantime, Samu is still there, very close. James Killer is at I think Battle of Zelda is gonna lose it. Is James Killer gonna take the first place away from him from practice? We'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, we're gonna get let's see, and he is by 2/10 of a second, and Battle of Zelda cannot regain that lead, at least not in this sector, and I think his tires are also too dirty for that. In the meantime, let's talk to Stein. Hello Stein, how are you doing?
Not bad, a little salty, but not bad. I was going on the Discord to see if anyone was mad at me or something. I don't know. Just went on the Discord, went into the grass, paused the game, the AI took over, spun out, and bam, into the wall. If that made any sense. I don't know. I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess that would be it. I was just making sure he wasn't mad at me, and then I went in the grass, hit the pause window. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to get into Q3. I know I can definitely get into Q2. That's gonna be easy.
Okay, well that's gonna be very easy. I don't know if anybody heard me. If anybody did, please let me know. I don't know if they can hear me though from the desktop audio. I suppose not, but in the meantime, so like the questions that I asked him was why did he crash out? What happened? Who would be angry? Would it be the guy on the main straight? With the battle of Zelda, no pun intended. I'm very sorry. And all of them are going now in a pit stop. What would they? So since all of them are going to pit stop, I would assume that Sam would go now out immediately. Oh no, but there's one of them that's gonna go out. It is. Oh no, it's Deneen that's gonna get in. In the meantime, I want to show you guys. Thank you, by the way, Stein. I want to show you guys the highlights of last race and see if it's possible to show it right now. Let's have a look. Medias. Deneen retired from the session in the meantime. There is a crash. There is something happening at Sector 3. Let's have a look at the Australian highlights, if I can find it. Apparently not. Okay, so that's great. Well, that's if it's. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay, well, these are the highlights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go in the first race of the Australian Grand Prix. Let's have a look here. Lewis Hamilton, for whatever reason, is racing with us. I don't want him racing, but it's fine. Here comes up uninvited, and this is okay. Lewis Hamilton is taking first place. Nicholas Dragon is taking second. Sam is taking fourth, and Lewis Hamilton is second place. I don't know how it comes to the day after his place. Oh, Nicholas Dragon is crashing against.
Oh my God!
Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is taking it. He took off. Sam all of a sudden gets crashed out because of Lewis Hamilton. Now white load Billy is off. Oh no! Lewis/Lee crashed, meaning that Deneen and Sam are gonna take second and third.
Oh my gosh, crashed. McDonald's crashed.
Megalus crashed.
Oh, he's locked up.
Oh, and there's a yellow flag. Deneen is out.
Oh, she's out.
He took me out on purpose. But he was going to fucking brake check. He did it.
James.
Oh.
Is James off? No, he's not. There was no contact and he's off.
What the fuck?
Congratulations on winning the most confusing Formula 1 race I've ever seen.
Yeah, thanks.
So, and that was the highlights of the Australian Grand Prix for anybody or everybody who hasn't seen it. I hope that you like this little montage. If it worked, it's the first time that I've used studio mode on OBS, so if it worked, then please let me know. In the meantime, Samu has not set a lap yet. Is he not gonna set a lap? I don't think he is. Is he even online? I don't know if Sam is online. I don't know what happened with him. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And if you guys want more of these things. In the meantime, James Killer is trying to set his new best lap for the practice session one last time on the Super Soft, and his teammate Battle of Zelda is second place. So we'll have to wait and see what will happen. No, he's not. He's just putting it back. Maybe it was just for strategy to see if it's faster. And it starts raining. It starts raining in the Chinese Grand Prix. Let us have a talk with the Toro Rosso guys. Hello guys from Toro Rosso. Hello Legend of Battle of Zelda, not Legend of Zelda. Battle of Zelda and James Killer. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well, mate. How are you?
Good. So 1-2. How does it feel?
That feels bloody amazing, mate. It feels fast.
So is there any way about because I think it starts raining right now in the qualifying session? Is there any way that are you guys good drivers at the rain, or do you guys have to change your strategy, change your setups before you guys start racing, or what's the deal?
Well, you know, obviously each driver to themselves is different in a way. So, you know, you could be 1 minute, you have a different strategy. 1 minute you can just throw out the same strategy that you did in the dry. So, like me, I'm probably going to put the wets on and then wait for a little bit, see how everyone goes, see if there's any, you know, how people are taking it. And then I'm going to boot it myself and really try and push out the times. But I don't know what he's going to be doing.
Yeah, for qualifying, it's all dry. The rain, it's going to be heavy rain at the start of the race. In the middle stint, the final stint is going to be clear. But you know, I feel like I'm confident in the rain as long as I don't overstep the accelerator. You know, don't push the car to its limits in the rain. Just try and not to battle my teammate. You know, try and obviously keep it clean, try not to battle with him, so then we can get just run away with it. Because the more you battle, the more you have the risk of crashing each other out, which is not really what we want.
Taylor Mackenzie already crashed out almost. Speaking of which, you guys drive also in a different league. Explain to the viewers that are not familiar with the other league. Tell them the name. Tell them what it's all about.
Yeah. So me and Zelda both race in another league called TFRL. Who I want to try and get partnered with. Obviously this league. But they're the league I've really stuck with for the last year. I've met quite a good friend through there, but it's it's a very good league, filled with very high standard drivers. We have 3 leagues at the moment. We have an A, which is like esport sort of drivers. Then we have a B, which is like mediocre, which is like myself and Zelda are in. And we've got a mixed league for everyone, but that's soon going to change into the C League for like the rookies and stuff who are, new to league racing and stuff. Right.
And tell me, since you guys both drive in this league, you guys are both teammates as well, right? Over there.
No, he's in, and I'm in Toro Rosso.
Okay, understood. But do you think that, considering that you guys are driving over there as well, that you guys can take this with you to this race and beat everybody?
I'm not going to say anything, really want to jinx myself, but at the moment, from what I've seen from our pace, Maglus was on softs and me and Zelda were both on our mediums, and we were only a second. I was a second and 2 tenths off, I believe, and Zelda was 8 tenths off him. So I feel like we could really be competitive with Dragon. Obviously, me and Dragon are going to have a battle at some point, which I'm quite looking forward to, because we were battling the other day and it's so intense, like every corner side by side. But yeah, it should obviously make the race fun for you, fun for us, fun for the viewers, fun for each other, which is kind of what we want here, really.
So, and Zelda, this is your first race, if I'm not mistaken, in the F1 Season League. Am I right?
Yeah, for this league, it's definitely the first race. I sadly couldn't obviously attend the first race.
So how does it feel being in this league? Does it feel very different than your other leagues?
Yeah, it feels faster. It feels definitely more like there's more people to compete with, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously there's less people on the track, but obviously the league is obviously more and more as it goes on. So yeah, so definitely from racing all the other leagues I've been in, there's definitely a big fight to put up, and obviously putting Toro Rosso on top of the table 1-2 feels definitely for it.
And have you seen anybody from this league that you think, like, I really want, this guy's very good, I want to battle this guy?
Dragon's definitely the one I'm looking for fighting.
All right.
So it's two Red Bull. So it's a Red Bull versus two Toro Rossos then.
Oh wow, you guys are you guys want to show who's the better team, huh?
To be fair, at this point in the game, it's about you know, having fun.
Definitely.
What's the point in, you know? Yeah, there's only 7 of us today, but the quality that I've seen in practice and that, I reckon it's going to be good because quite like tightly packed on timings. We're only a couple of tenths off each other, maybe a second or two.
And just a very quick thing, because you know, before I let you guys go, James, I don't want to disturb you with your race, with your qualifying session.
No, it's fine. I'm on the team.
Okay, perfect. Sam just joined the session. Sam Lego just joined the session. How pissed do you think that Deneen is gonna be just by that fact?
Oh, Mackenzie's gone off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deneen has oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Disputed his discomfort towards Sam Lego. But, you know, I told him, you know, you need to just put your head down and just race, leave him alone. But I don't think Sam Lego can start with a setup, can he? So he's going to be running a default setup, so he should just be towards the back of the grid.
Unless he changes his setup right now, before he put any lap.
I think he's going to be a spectator, isn't he?
No, he's in the pits right now.
Is he?
So yeah, he's in the pits right now. But
you know,
but yeah, Taylor Mackenzie has some issues, unfortunately, trying to stick it. Taylor, if you're reading this, you can have ABS on if you're listening here. So maybe that might help you.
Well, I mean, many of us haven't raced with like traction off and any of that. We've raced with medium traction, but I think this is one of the first leagues this is definitely the first league for myself where it forces you to be good. You need to put the time and effort in to learn the traction, which, you know, I'm pleased I can do now.
Learning the track is definitely...
It feels quicker as well. It's a lot more fast-paced than what TFRL is, because that's more sort of slowed down because you've got people with traction, whereas this, it's like, boom, 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 you're here, race, which I like.
Right. Well, to our fellow colleagues from TFRL, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you're watching, and he's off. Taylor Mackenzie is off, and he only has the front wing. I want to thank James and Zelda for joining me into the conversation, and I wish you guys the best of luck for the rest of the qualifying session.
Cheers, mate.
And that was James and Zelda, and Taylor is having issues. He needs to make sure that he, you know. Oof, it's gonna be a big problem for Taylor. Zelda is very close behind him, or is it Zelda? It's not, but he. Oh. I think it was Zelda. Zelda crashed into Taylor Mackenzie. That was very, very scary. Oh, that was scary. And Stein retired from the session trying to get into the pits. Oh, that was very, very ugly. See that? Taylor, if I can give you a hint, do not brake while you're trying to get into the corner. Try to make sure that you brake. Look here, let's see what Taylor is doing. Do not go too fast. Go on a mid. That's very good what you're doing right now. Mid. No, not that fast yet. Alright. In the meantime, I think somebody's behind him. Yeah, it's Megalus who's behind him, and don't battle him. Oh, this is the qualifying session. This is already getting very intense. It's just Q1, and oh no! Taylor Mackenzie again crashed out against Megalus. Ooh, let's see if we can have. If Taylor is getting into the pits, let's see if we can have a conversation with him. An interview. Because this is a 2-minute 30. Yeah, he's getting into the pits right now, and he crashes out. Let's have a look. Let's have a talk with. No, we can't have a talk with him. He doesn't have Discord yet. unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. In the meantime, James Killer is doing his newest outlap. He sees that Deneen has a 136.2, and they want to get it. You know, the in the practice session, James already had a 136.6, and that was already very ugly of what we saw over there. In the meantime, James Killer, you know, he's doing his best, trying to make his outlap as clean as he can, and Sam Lego is still in bits. I don't know if, because both Sams are not doing anything. I don't know what their plan is. I'm really interested in seeing what their plan is. In the meantime, let's see if the Sams still not have a Discord. Samu is a McLaren Honda, and Sam Lego is his teammate of McLaren Honda as well. In the meantime, White Lord Billy is changing his tires to soft, and I want to see. Could we? No, Deneen is not. Oh yeah, Deneen changed. Deneen changed to Red Bull. I'm completely forgetting. And I would like to talk to Deneen for a second. Are you there, Deneen? How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I would just like to talk to you about... Are you racing right now? You're not racing, are you? Okay. I would like to talk to you about your rivalry with Sam Lego. Talk to us, to the people that haven't watched last race. Talk to us what happened. Okay. Well, you heard it here first. In the meantime, yeah, Stein crashed out again. So, what's your plan? What's your plan for this race? To, oh shoot, sorry. So what did you say about Sam? I'm very sorry. The desktop audio was off. Can you say it again? Maybe in a more appropriate manner. I don't know.
You know, he's a very respectful driver, but he's just a bit of a... Yeah?
Repeat.
Do you want me? Can we wait a few minutes? Right.
Okay, well, we'll try and get it back to Deneen in a couple of seconds. In the meantime, let's have a look. We have Megalus who's racing right now as well, so I'm not gonna disturb him any longer. So yeah, we'll see in 5 minutes again what's gonna happen with Deneen, or maybe even a little bit less. In the meantime, very interesting race. What's happening now between Deneen? Between James Killer. James Killer is only 1/10 slower than Deneen. And White Lord Billy is a whole second. Oh, Megalus is very close. He's ghosted for whatever reason. Because now he's not anymore. So White Lord Billy and Megalus battling each other on the track. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is trying to do his fast lap. That got corrupted because of Taylor McKenzie last lap. And we are going to see how it's going to work this lap around. For Battle of Zelda. Let's have a look what Battle of Zelda is going to do right now. Battle of Zelda is going to get there. He kind of went a little bit over, but it's fine. He's now on a 170, 127, 129, 130. Let's see if it's actually going to work to get him a 136 on the super soft tires. And he did it! He is a 136.1, meaning that Deneen went down to second place and James went down to third. And in the meantime, both Sams still haven't started a fastest lap yet. I don't know. Okay, there's somebody getting out. I think it might be Deneen. No, Deneen is still in a pit stop. Oh no, it's somebody who's coming in. It's James who's coming in right now. In the meantime, White Lord Billy is currently fitting his oh, there's somebody crashing out. Somebody crashed out. Let's see. There's no damage yet. There's no damage at all. So that's good. In the meantime, White Load Billy is still battling with Megalith Dragon on the track, which is not a good thing to have in Q1. And if Stein crashes out, I wonder if he wants to commentate with me on the fast lap, because the thing is like it's qualifying too. You might want to see how it's gonna end up. And that's White Load Billy off. That is White Load Billy off. Unfortunately. Okay, we'll have another look at Megalith Dragon. Megalith Dragon now is free from the whole commotion with White Load Billy. And in the meantime, Megalith Dragon is trying to... Battle of Zelda is trying to make his fast lap. Megalith Dragon sees that he's 8 seconds behind the rest. And needs to make sure that that's not going to happen again. Let's see, he's now at a 112. On the long straight. In the meantime, I'd also like to inform you that if you'd like to join this race, feel free to DM us at F1 Season League on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also watch us on YouTube on F1 Season League. And Megalith Dragon in the meantime sets a 135.4. Trying to prove that Red Bull is still faster than Toro Rosso. I don't know why I said that in Spanish, but it's whatever. In the meantime, we have to look again. Megalith Dragon is now at a 135.4, faster than anybody else. 0.6 faster than Battle of Zelda. And both Sams still haven't set a lap time. Does that mean that they're gonna come into the next qualifying or not? We only have 1.5 minutes to decide and see if it's actually gonna happen or not. We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, we're gonna see if Deneen is still up for a talk. We'll talk.
True to Q2, and so am I.
Megalith Dragon, first of all, congratulations on a 135.4.
Thank you.
Good job, good job. In the meantime, Deneen, I'd like to talk to you again about Sam. He's now in China racing. What is your strategy to race him out, to win against him in the race?
Pace when I'm behind him.
The what?
Well, if he likes brakes, I'm just gonna dive bomb. I'm Danny Rick, like, so it'll be fine.
Is that gonna be clean though?
But no, ask him, will it?
Alright, well, we'll see what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't think that both McLarens are gonna be very happy about that. But we'll wait and see.
Wait, do you want me to put it in British upper class or my language?
You can do both.
They're a bunch about. Wait, no, the other one's fine. It's just Sam Legal. He's a complete spot.
Alright. Cool. Okay. Well,
and now I'll do it the other way. He's
okay.
a very respectful driver, and I think he's good, but he just makes bad decisions.
Alright. Well, in the meantime, we're getting in Q2. Megalith Dragon is number 1. Congratulations, Megalith Dragon. Are you gonna keep it up in Q2 and Q3?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we only have 4 drivers to go. Megalith Dragon is the first of them. Like we said, Battle of Zelda in the Toro Rosso. It's a Red Bull Toro Rosso, Red Bull Toro Rosso. Can you guys believe that? How is this? How did this happen? In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you, Denina. I'd like to talk to you, Denina Megalith. How do you guys think you're gonna win over the Toro Rossos?
I'm sorry, you just completely cut out.
Oh, sorry. How are you guys gonna win from the Toro Rossos? What's the plan?
Keep it
clean. Are you saying what's the plan for the race?
No, for Q2. Because you know you got this is now a 4.
Just go on to pair super softs and just get it out.
But you do realize that Q2, whatever set of tires you're gonna put, it's gonna affect your racing, right?
Huh?
So, okay, I'm gonna explain this to you. So, Q2, the tires that you put your fastest lap in, and
I just can't hear you.
Okay, so that's basically all I said. I'm very sorry if you can hear me badly. Let's see, is this better? No.
Yeah, it's gone.
Wait, let's have a look. Is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, well, in the meantime, James Clear is putting his out lap already. I want to thank you guys for the conversation. Have a great Q2. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
In the meantime, I'd like to talk to Whitelo Billy. Whitelo Billy, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, Whitelo Billy. How are you doing?
Nothing. I just lost it.
Yeah. Unfortunate accident for you there. Explain to us what happened.
Like I was looking on the phone, and it was completely my fault. So.
All right. Well, don't text and drive, kids. That's what we'll teach you in this lesson here. You are in the only Sauber. Ash, your teammate, is gonna join in Monaco. How do you think you're gonna keep up the Constructors' Championship while Ash is not there?
I don't know.
No?
I'm hoping he'll be back soon. So.
All right. Well, he's gonna be there in either the Spanish Grand Prix or the Monaco Grand Prix. In the meantime, you're out for Q2. You know we can see both of the Toro Rossos and the Red Bull are very, very fast. How do you think you can outpace them in the race?
That I don't actually know.
Well,
I hope
yeah,
I hope James and Zelda like win it, because like they're both my friends in the other league. So
yeah, interesting that you mentioned it. I just want to talk to you about the other league. Tell us more about the other league.
Oh, it's just like what James said. Like it's a good league, and like if we're finished before 8:30, like we've got a race tonight, so because I'm back in it. So
well, I hope you guys will manage to do it. It's now 7:30. Is it your time?
No, it's well, yeah, no, 6:30.
6:30.
20 to 7.
All right. Well, it's your first league. It's your first race in the F1 Season League. Tell us about what you think.
In Australia.
Welcome, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. In Australia, I was like weren't that good, but I've been practicing all week with James and a few others, so I'm getting a little bit better.
Do you think it's a little bit different, the community that is in TFRL and in F1 Season League?
Yeah, definitely. It's fun it's fun in both leagues, but this one's a lot more challenging.
Right, definitely. Well, I mean, I hope you get great. You're gonna do great in Q3.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
The race.
In the race? Oh yeah, sorry, in the race. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. My apologies. In the race.
I've binned it.
And yeah, we'll see what will happen with in the race. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
And,
I want I predict James, Battle, Zelda, and maybe Dragon for 1, 2, and 3.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a Red Bull Toro Rosso, same as the qualifying a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see how that will work out. Thank you for your time,
it's alright,
Billy, and we'll talk to you later. Okay.
Alright.
Well, in the meantime, it's Q2, like we've both discussed already, and James Killer is 3/10 up, more or less. Let's see. Yeah, 3/10 up. A little bit more than 3/10 even. Up to his competitor from Red Bull. In the meantime, Deneen is now trying to set his fast lap. Let's have a look at how it's gonna work out for him. He's putting it on max right now with his fuel mix, and he locks up very, very badly. Oh, sorry. And we're gonna have a look at broadcast. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is third, and Deneen, who's lagging out a little bit. he's getting there to fourth. He is first. He is first with a 134.987, being 7/10 up James Killer and 1 second up Megalith Dragon. That is insane. This is the fastest lap so far that we've ever seen. And meantime, I want to see because it looks like it's lagging a little bit and he's crashing out. No, he's not. Okay, well it's a bit laggy on my screen at least for Deneen. I don't know if that's my fault or Deneen. I mean he's racing fine, so it might be Deneen, but it's whatever. It's okay. Did he actually stop? No, he didn't. Okay. So in the meantime, we will talk with James Killer and Battle of Zelda. No, will we? Oh yeah, we will.
Because he's a second off my pace and I'm 7/10.
Yeah. Hey James. We're spectating you. You were first and now you're 7/10 down. Is there anything you think you can do to outpace Deneen right now?
I really don't. Just don't have a set of supers to try and beat his time, but I kind of want it to be a Tauros or a Red Bull in Q3.
Oh, so I think so does everybody.
Yeah, just so then like, what's it called? We can just, you know, put the pressure on to the Red Bulls from the start. Obviously, the McLarens are going to be running default setups, which isn't the best.
True. Are you gonna? I mean, the thing is, like, okay, so you're 7/10 down to Deneen, so the challenge might, you know, it might not be realistic over there. But Megalith is only 3/10.
Megalith is a second off me.
Oh, is he? No, he's 1 second off the leader. And in the meantime, Battle of Zelda crashed out. Ooh, what happened there?
Lost in the back end, flipping on that corner there.
Lost it at the back end. Oof. Shite.
Wait, did he back up? For me, he's still driving.
Yeah, he's driving again, but he didn't crash out. He just hit the rear wing, so he's still okay. In the meantime, what I was gonna ask you was, you know, Megalith is only 3/10 slower to you. Are you guys gonna push Megalith, or are you trying to get that first place on Q2?
Preferably, I would Tauros, so 1-2.
To be honest, with where I'm thinking it is just feather it around, let them think that they're going to have, you know, a good start, and then just build the pressure up halfway around the race, and then hopefully from there it weakens them up a little bit.
Are you guys also going to battle each other for Q3? Or would that be unrealistic?
I don't know. I know for the race I'm going to try and keep it safe, so I hope we're not going to battle. Because if we battle, then we're going to lose time to the Red Bulls, and obviously the McLarens are on form from last week, but they're going to be running default setups today. But right. I hope me and Zelda can just run away from everyone and just bomb it, and just you know, pull away.
I mean, Megalith right now is out, just like you, James. So. What's the plan for you here, James? Is there a strategy of why you're out, or you don't wanna say it out loud?
I'm out just trying to get 7/10, really. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm on worn tyres anyway. I'm on 7% worn tyres, which I qualified on earlier.
All right.
I'm not gonna use my new set until, you know, the last session.
Okay, and Zelda, tell me what's your strategy, because you're currently last. Are you gonna stay out and let James, you know, take second place?
I'm gonna stay in and just keep hold of the 4th position for now until race, and then maybe try and build up to 3rd, maybe 1st if possible.
All right. Well, you guys.
Is there a formation lap?
There is gonna be a formation lap. Yes.
I forgot about that.
All right. Well, it's good that you reminded me because I forgot to tell people. So to anybody listening right now, yes, there is going to be a formation lap. In the meantime, Megalith Dragon is trying to, you know, gain time off you. You know, it might be at Red Bull 1-2. What's the plan here for you guys?
Try and get best, really, because I know Zelda's very good off the line. He is very explosive. But then I think they might, you know, try and put too much throttle and possibly have a load of wheel spin where they lose a couple of positions and then they have to fight the pack to get up into the.
I just want to get Mackie
podium.
That's all I want to win for. Mackie D.
So for you both, what's gonna be the 1, 2, 3 at the end of the day?
Hopefully, it's gonna be me. Oh, someone's gone off. Zelda, and then the Red Bull.
And which one of the Red Bulls would that be? Who are you putting money on? On Dragon or on Deneen?
Probably Deneen at the weekend. Yeah, but I don't want to battle Zelda at this point, because if we start battling, then it could end up in a a crash, and I don't really want to lose the lead of the championship or the lead of the constructors.
I think my eyes are more on Billy at the moment, because obviously we've raced with Billy before. So I know what he can be like. Sometimes he can take crash where you think he's doing really bad and he ain't going to get in there, and the next minute he goes up. So I'm keeping an eye out for Billy throughout the whole entire race, really, than anyone else in front of me. So.
Well, FYI, it's going to be a Red Bull 1-2 if you guys don't hurry up the pace right now. So, good luck with you guys.
Cheers.
I wish you guys the best. In the meantime, I'm going to go to the Red Bulls. Thank you guys so much. How are you guys doing, Deneen and Megalith? Congratulations on Deneen for getting a 1:32.9, the fastest of the race so far. And congratulations you both on getting a 1-2 on Q2. What's the plan right now?
I think give each other enough space, you know, don't crash into each other, don't fight too hard. Yeah, that's it.
So who are you guys battling right now? Are you guys gonna battle each other?
Oh, this is a beautiful lap. Oh, watch your screens.
You're still in the pit on my screen.
Yeah. Here's a shit lap. I was kidding. But wait, what?
Yeah, you're still on a pit in my screen. You're a bit laggy here on my screen. I don't know if it's me or if it's you. But it's okay. We'll see.
Wait. How does that even happen? I was a second and a half up to the final corner.
There's a crash, and Deneen crashed out, and Deneen retired from the session. I'm still seeing that you're, you know, you're still in the pit on my screen, unfortunately. So what's the plan right now? Wait, if you're down, does that mean that it's gonna be a 1-2? Does that mean that it's gonna be a Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Megalith Dragon, and James Killer down for the Q3? Because that means that Deneen is gonna get disqualified. Does that not mean that, or am I going crazy right here?
No, I set the fastest time.
All right. Well, you know, it's you know, Q3 right now. You guys are in Q3, both of you, hopefully. What's the plan?
I swear to God, if it does that, I'm going to scream.
Alright, well, we'll keep on your radio chat right now a little bit to see. By the way, headphone warning to everybody. We'll have a look. Alright. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be qualifying 2 3. No, I think you're good, mate. I think you're good. So what's the plan to go against the Toro Rossos right now?
nothing special. It's just drive normal, clean, have some battles.
All right. Well, we'll have a look and see who's gonna battle each other at the end of the day. I also want to ask you guys. You know, you guys are racing each other right now. For first position in the race. At the end of the race, what do you think you guys are gonna do? Is it gonna be a 1-2 for Red Bull? Sorry, or what? Who are you putting your money on to be in the top 3?
I think Red Bull, Toro Rosso.
And which? So give me names.
I think, yeah. If Deneen's first for now, I will be defending second place against the Toro Rossos. So he will be first, and I will try to still be second.
Very, very humble. What do you think, Deneen? Okay, so tell me the rest, James. Tell me the rest, Megalith. So who's gonna be third then? From the Red Bull, from the Toro Rossos, who are you putting your money on?
I think James, because I had a few battles with him. We're really close to each other, so I think James, yeah.
All right. Well, none of you are you guys already racing?
No.
You're still in the pits, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I was just making sure that I'm not lagging out or nothing's happening with my screen or whatever. So, all right. Well, so you're putting your money on James, and Zelda. Why not Zelda?
I don't know. Never saw him race. Yeah.
In the meantime, Deneen is getting out. Deneen, can you hear me? Deneen? Deneen still there? No, Deneen is not there anymore. He's not. All right. Well, that's a shame. Okay, but he's still racing apparently. We'll have a look. Toro Rosso. In the meantime, we'll see. So it's gonna be for you. In your opinion, it's gonna be Deneen, you, and then James, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the plan.
Well, we'll see what's gonna happen. Thank you so much, Megalith. And good luck.
Keep trying.
There we go. There we have Deneen. Okay. Deneen, I was wondering, what's your 1, 2, 3? Who are you putting your money on?
I really don't know.
Just give me some names. Who do you think is gonna win this race?
I don't know. I'd say it would just be decided in turn 1. I crashed.
So what's gonna be the deal with you and Sam in this race? Are you guys? Do you think? Are you gonna keep it clean? I know you cannot talk for Sam, obviously, but are you gonna keep it clean?
I'll try to keep it clean, but like, if he doesn't like, nothing I can do about it.
All right. So Deneen is very, very focused right now, and we'll see what his fastest lap time is gonna be.
If he mind, can you like be quiet and trying to focus?
All right. Thank you so much, Deneen. Well, in the meantime, we're trying to see Deneen trying to do his fast lap in Q3, and this decides everything practically. We have Deneen right now. We have Battle of Zelda, who's also out. We have James Killer, who's also going out, and we'll see Battle of Zelda right now. He's trying to do his fast lap right now. Deneen, in the meantime, we'll see if I don't know why I say the same thing 3 times, but Deneen, in the meantime, we'll see if you know, he's gonna get number 1 once again, if he's gonna get pole or not. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. And I'm very excited to see this race as well, because you know, you see Deneen, you see James, you see Megalus, you see Battle, you see everybody, and you just think to yourself like, man, these guys are going crazy. These guys, it's a Toro Rosso and Red Bull race against each other, and both of them are not giving up. They're both not giving up. And in the meantime, Deneen is going faster than, I don't know who that is at the background. I think that's James. Yeah, that's James in the background. And in the meantime, Deneen is trying to go for it. Deneen is putting his fastest lap right now. James was very fair, allowing Deneen through to make his fast lap. But the thing is that Deneen kind of crashed out. Well, he didn't crash out, but he drifted in a way that he shouldn't have. But he's still putting a 136.6. That is a crazy lap. I think we can all agree on that. That's a crazy lap to put. And in the meantime, Deneen is still going faster. James is also behind him, trying to do his fast lap right now. If we'll see him, he's very close to Deneen, so that might cause some issues on the back straight. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is now getting in pits. Megalus in the meantime is doing his outlap right now. He's a ghost. He's ghosting a little bit. I don't know why he's ghosting. In the meantime, James has gone a little bit wide, but that's fine. In the meantime, you can also see Deneen trying to do another fast lap, I suppose, because he's not willing to give up. He's still. Sorry, he's still on max fuel, just like James is, and I think that he's still on max fuel because he thinks he can put in another fastest lap. Only 2.48 laps of fuel remaining for Deneen, and 3.09 laps remaining for James Killer, and they're both on max. We'll see if for who it's gonna work out. Obviously for Deneen, if nothing is wrong with Deneen, he's gonna put a new fastest lap, but we'll have to wait and see for what's gonna happen. On both, we'll have to see. Let's have a look at Deneen in the meantime, and here we have big lockup by Deneen. But Deneen is now on a 125, just coming from that hairpin, and he's already also James is also on a 125 on that hairpin. On that hairpin, they're both getting on the straight, and here he is doing a 135.2, and James is putting a 134.9. Jesus Christ, this race is insane. This race is crazy. And it's not even the actual race, this qualifying session. What am I saying about the race? In the meantime, Megalus Dragon is now putting his fast lap as well. He's on 24 seconds of sector 2. I will see if he's gonna gain we'll see if he's gonna get it first place, so that it's gonna be a Red Bull Toro Rosso. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is putting his outlap, and we'll see if that's gonna work a little bit. We'll see if that's gonna hand something. Megalus Dragon in the meantime is putting his fast lap. We'll see him already. He's doing a 116, 117. If he's in the 125 as he's coming out of that hairpin, he will be fine. He's a 124, 125. There we go. Like we said, he's a little bit on 126, so that might be a little bit difficult for him. Megalus in the meantime, Battle of Zelda, or who crashed out? Deneen crashed out. That means that James Killer, and this is gonna be very tough. Oh no, James Killer, very nice, very kind from Deneen to let James through. Is he stopping? No. He's still driving, but he's going very slow. I don't know what for. Oh. That's probably the reason as to why. In the meantime, Battle of Zelda is putting now his outlap still, and this, like I said, Megalus Dragon is putting a 135.227, whereas and Deneen, what's happening with Deneen over here? I don't know what's happening with Deneen. He's losing it a little bit, and that's a little bit of a shame. He's going too wide. Alright, keep it steady. Alright, let's see. Okay, well, there are 3 minutes left. 2 qualifying 3. Deneen is not gonna win this. Absolutely not. But he's gonna be third place, unfortunately, for Q3, which is a shame because he was actually very quick. In the meantime, Megalus Dragon is trying to put another fast lap. Battle of Zelda is trying to put his first lap, which might be a little bit concerning, but it's fine. He still has more than enough fuel to spare for making 2 laps, and he has more than enough time as well. In the meantime, Deneen is getting into the pits, trying to... I think what he's trying to do is change into some new... super soft. In the meantime, let's see here. Megalus Dragon is doing a 134.3. Make it, James Killer, second place. And I don't know. Oh, are we still there? Yeah, we're. Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ, my computer just went off. Sorry very much, guys. In the meantime, there we have it. Battle of Zelda, who is putting his fastest lap, his first lap of the race. Megalus Dragon, in the meantime, is still out, trying to maintain a fastest lap, or is he not? I don't think he is. Yeah, he puts it all on lean. He does not care anymore. In the meantime, it's very interesting. Battle of Zelda has it on Rich, but he can put it on Max, but he refuses to do so. In the meantime, he's on a 132 coming out of that corner, the last corner, and he sees a 135.6. 135. No, he's a 136. Not a 135.6. He's very close, and there are only 1.5 minutes left, guys. 1.5 minutes left for qualifying 3. So everybody who got eliminated into this round, he crashed out. Battle of Zelda crashed out. How he managed to save his front tires is a miracle. But he retired from the session, of course. There's no reason as to why he would do another lap. In the meantime, Megalus Dragon is still doing another lap. We'll see him right there. He's doing a he's doing a 132, so that looks like as if it did not help him at all. And he's getting into the pits as well. Only 1 minute remaining. Let's have a look. So, Megalus Dragon is out. They're only... everybody's out. We're gonna see. There would be no reason as to why there would be another lap, in my opinion, but that's fine. In the meantime, Taylor Mackenzie is not so happy about this race because of his oversteer, but that's fine. In the meantime, we have Megalus Dragon, James Killer, Deneen, and Battle of Zelda as a 1, 2, 3, and 4 for this race, qualifying 3. Let's talk to Megalus. Megalus, congratulations for getting a pole position. I want to wish you guys the best of luck, to everybody who's going out right now. Thank you very much, guys. We'll talk to you guys during the race, and we'll see what's gonna happen. And there we go. Oh my god, it's raining right now. It's raining right now here. You know, James Killer, Megalus Dragon, Whitelow Billy, Deneen, Stein, Taylor Mackenzie, and Battle of Zelda are all racing each other right now. Both stands have left the session for one reason or another. And the race will start in 30 seconds. I think people are very excited right now. We have here Stein already who started. Deneen, Taylor Mackenzie. I don't know if Taylor Mackenzie is still on. He was not very pleased driving here. And there are only 7 seconds left. We'll have to wait. Oh, Taylor Mackenzie is there. Great job. Good luck, all of you guys. We're in the middle of rain. I think the end of the session is it's gonna be better in the end of the session, but you guys have to. It's gonna be a formation lap for everybody watching here right now. So please, guys, do respect that there is gonna be a formation lap to everybody. For trying to make sure that both Sams are still in the pits. They haven't come out. And Stein was disqualified from the session. Stein! Stein, what happened? Tell me. Wait, give me a second. Stein, what happened from the session? Tell me. Hello? I can't hear you, mate. Yeah, we can't hear you. at least I can't. Yeah, I can't hear you, May. I'm very, very sorry. Once you get your mic fixed.
Oh, there we oh.
Oh yeah, now it works. What happened?
That was. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, what happened?
I was trying to get my headphones before the formation lap started, and I guess I just went out a little too fast. And
alright, well don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll get you back in the race, luckily. And I want to wish you good luck. By the way,
I'll try not to pass on the first lap.
Well, we'll wait and see. But the good thing is that, you know, the good thing obviously about this is that that it won't rain anymore at the end of the session. At the second half of the session, it's not gonna rain anymore. Good luck. Guys, from Red Bull, I would just like to let you guys know that it's not gonna rain anymore at the end of the session. Second half, it should not rain.
Thank fuck.
Sauber, hey White Lord Billy, I would just like to let you know that by the end of this session, it should not rain anymore. By the second half of the session, it should be better, but I can't guarantee you. So I'd like to wish you guys good luck. Guys, it's not gonna rain at the end of this session, second half of this session. I wish you guys the best of luck. And this basically means that it's gonna be 5 lights. And we should be off. Let's have a look. Alright, well we're gonna wait for players to restart this. Let's look. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go into this Chinese Grand Prix Battle of Zelda already as a drive-through penalty, and that means that Megalith Dragon is now first, James Killer is second, Deneen is trying to convert, and they're having a crash already at the start of that session. In the meantime, we're looking at Megalith Dragon and James Killer who are battling each other in the second corner, and it's a very, very nice clean race. It's a first place for Red Bull, but a 2 and 3 for Toro Rosso. And in the meantime, at the back, we can see here Stein and White Lord Billy and Deneen who are battling each other for 4th position. In the meantime, Megalith Dragon has taken the position of Battle of Zelda, and James Killer. I think James Killer went off. No, Battle of Zelda went off, and he is off. And that is the end of his race. And in the meantime, Megalith Dragon is still trying to maintain first position. James Killer is taking second. Stein is taking third. Deneen is taking fourth. White Lord Billy is taking fifth. Taylor McKenzie is taking sixth. And meantime, both Sams are still out into the pits. But the good thing for Stein got wide, and White Lord Billy took full advantage of that. In the meantime, Taylor McKenzie is still 18 seconds behind Stein, and they see each other right there again. And Megalith Dragon in the meantime is battling again with James, but since that their steer is off, all they can take advantage of is this straight. And we have to see what's gonna happen. In the meantime, James is taking the straight from Megalith, but Megalith is going through the inside. Megalith is taking the inside, and James beautifully takes the inside again of that end of the hairpin, and it's a very, very big battle in the rain of China. Let's have a look. What's happening here? In the meantime, Deneen is third, and that means that even though there is gonna be, and people are already getting into the pits. No, Deneen is already getting into the pits. I don't know what happened to Deneen. Oh yeah, his front wing got damaged. I haven't seen it happen, but he has a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well, meaning that Stein is also taking fourth right now, and Taylor McKenzie might actually be taking fourth as well, but he crashes out. He did not care anymore. Unfortunately, either he did not care or he accidentally crashed out. Either one, there are only there are only gonna be 5 racers in this Chinese Grand Prix. James Killer, Megalith Dragon are still battling each other out. 8/10 of a second. No, it's now down to 6/10, and Stein is out. Stein crashed out. And that is unfortunate for Ferrari. So that means that concludes who's going to finish in the top 4 at least. No, I'm very sorry, my apologies, because there's still Sauber, and Magalus is battling James very, very hard into sector 3, and you know, you could not have, you know, even if you tried to script this, it could not be any better than it is right here. We are at least in the meantime looking at James Killer and Megalus Dragon, who are still battling each other. Oh, beautiful, beautiful battle. How there is no safety car, I still wonder, because there are already 3 people out and there is no safety car whatsoever. So how there is none, I'm lost for words. In the meantime, we can see here, I think that Stella McCarthy crashed out over there. In the meantime, what we're doing over here, we're looking at James Killer and Megalus Dragon, who are still battling each other for first position. And you could not plan this any better. You could not script this any, like, you could not, you know, it's not scripted, by the way, but this, if you tried to script this, you could not make this any better than the way that we're seeing it right now. They're in still first position. They're battling each other out. They made contact, but James is still gonna go to the inside. Have they lost a little bit of their front wing? I'm not very sure, but they're side to side on the start of sector 2. And James beautifully on the inside still makes a lot of space for Megalus. In the meantime, White Billy is taking 3rd. He's on one of the Saubers. Deneen is taking 4th position. Unfortunately, it's raining, which is very, very crappy for both. Oh my god! Oh my god! Stein has left the session, unfortunately. And James in the meantime, and James and Megalus are both trying to drive on lap 3 only. This has been only lap 3 and there are only 4 people off, and they've made contact and one of the front wings is off. There we see one of the front wings, and the front wing issue I think lies on James Killer. No, it lies on who does it lie? Yeah, it lies on James Killer. James Killer has lost a little bit of his front wing, it looks like. And so has Megalus. Both have lost a part of their front wing. That is insane. In the meantime, White Billy is still trying to drive over there, trying to drive as nicely as he can. And in the meantime, Deneen is still in sector 2. In the oh no, this could not be happening any worse. But James went wide. And now they have to be very, very careful if they both want to go into the pits. But do they though? That's the question. No, James is out. James is staying out. But Megalus Dragon is going in for 2 pits. And we'll see how it's going to work out for him. Alright, well in the meantime James Killer is getting lap 4. James Killer is, you know, he's still there trying to oh, White Billy. He's still there in the with a broken front wing, and White Billy is now in Sauber. He's trying to be second, and now Deneen has a small chance of becoming 3rd, considering that Megalus is still out there and he can overtake his teammate. Sorry. And in the meantime, we'll have to wait and see. Is Deneen out? No, but he's 5 seconds only away from his teammate, and James Killer is staying out. He's 20 seconds in front of White Billy. And this has been only lap 4 out of 56. 1/9. No, I'm an idiot. Anyway, 1/14 of the actual race has been set, and in the meantime they are you know, battling each other out once again. We are looking if James is actually gonna stay, you know, first and stuff like that. We're gonna have to wait and see, because this is very, very interesting. In the meantime, we are now lap 5. Nothing really spectacular is happening right now, unfortunately. James is trying to maintain all of that pace, trying to make sure that he's not gonna that he's gonna stay first. Is it gonna work though for him? In the meantime, I am Sebastian. You're watching F1 Season League, the Chinese Grand Prix, lap 5 out of 56. We are going to show the highlights again of the Australian Grand Prix while we're taking a little break. And we'll be right back with you. Oh yeah, by the way, you can watch live still. It's down in the corner on the right, and we'll be right back. I've been Sebastian. If you want to join this amazing league, then do not hesitate, and please message us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at F1 Season League. Watch us on YouTube, watch us on Twitch, www.twitch.com/F1 Season League. And on YouTube, you unfortunately still have to search for F1 Season League. We don't have a custom link for that yet, but we'll get one very soon. In the meantime, I've been Seb. You're watching F1 Season League, and we'll be right back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go! The first race of the Australian Grand Prix. Let's have a look here. Lewis Hamilton, for whatever reason, racing with us. I don't want racing, but it's fine. He always comes up uninvited, and it's okay. Lewis Hamilton is taking 3rd place. McLaren is taking 2nd. He's taking and Hamilton is taking 2nd place. I don't know how it comes to the AI driver is. Oh, McLaren is crashing against the other one.
Oh my God!
Lewis Hamilton is taking. Lewis Hamilton is taking Hamilton gets crashed out because of Lewis Hamilton. And now White Load Billy is off. Oh no! Lewis/Liam crashed, meaning that Denis and Sam are gonna take 2nd and
Oh my gosh, crashed.
Megalus crashed.
Oh, lock up,
Oh, and there's a yellow flag, Nina's out. The Nina's out.
No! He took me out on purpose! Yeah, but he said he was going to f***ing brake check me, and he did.
James.
Oh.
James off. No, he's not. There was no check that he's off. Congratulations on winning the most confusing Formula 1 race I've ever seen.
Yeah, thanks.
And that was the highlights, that was our little break. In the meantime, we can see that Megalus has been very, very close to White Low Billy all of a sudden, out of nowhere. And in the meantime, we're gonna try and fix the bitrate a little bit because it was a little bit crappy. Tried to show the highlights, I've realized. But that's okay. In the meantime, we're trying to show you again we're trying to show you the race of Megalus, who's trying to race White Low Billy. Only 0.5 of a second off, and this might mean that it's gonna be a Red Bull at the end of the day taking 2nd place. And they've touched a little bit, but that's okay. White Low Billy is still on 2nd place. But in the meantime, Megalus Dragon is trying to get into the inside of White Low Billy. Let's try. No, he did not. I thought for a second that he was gonna break very, very late, but he didn't. He tried to, you know, maintain a respectful, and that's always, you know, appreciated. In the meantime, Megalith Dragon is trying to trying to stay with him, and it's very, very dangerous to do that. Oh, but he does it. Does he do it? And he does it. Megalith is in front of White Billy. White Billy has given him all the space of the world, which is good for him. But that does not mean that Megalith is off of White Billy. Megalith is still battling on with White Billy. White Billy is losing a lot of time though. He's almost 1 second. Yeah, he's now 1 second down. And in the meantime, we'll see James, who's 28 seconds in front of everybody. Is he going to fix that front wing of his? I don't know if he is. But does it look any better? It does not. But the thing is that he's losing a lot of time. If he were to fix it, which he does have the time for right now, he might be stuck a little bit with Megalith right now. But technically it should be fine for him right now. We'll have to wait and see though what the plan is. In the meantime, White Billy is losing a lot of time. He might be third place though. For the rest of the race, we see here lap 8 out of 56. You have to keep in mind, guys, that they've done practice, 30 minutes of practice. They've done an hour of qualifying and a whole race after this as well. These guys. Sorry. Oof, shit. These guys are already somewhat tired out, if not very, very tired out. This feels more like an endurance race to them than than a Formula 1 race. So you have to keep that in mind as you're watching the race, that these guys are taking in a lot of time and a lot of free time, which I have to thank them for. They're taking a lot of their spare time and trying to come in F1 Season League and showing without any assists except ABS and the dynamic racing line and automatic gears for people that are driving on a bat, which basically is, in comparison of leagues, this is pretty much having no assists whatsoever. And it's insane to see them battle like that, to see them wanting to battle without any assists whatsoever every Saturday at 5 p.m. It is crazy. And next week, by the way, we're gonna race in Bahrain. We're following the Formula 1 calendar from 2017, and as you can see, it's the races, the stream appears to be quite laggy. So we'll try to fix that for you guys. We'll put the bitrate a little bit lower again. See if this does the trick more. Yeah, this should do the trick a little bit more, and I hope that the video quality is still better than last time. Even if it's not as good, what I'm hoping for is that it at least looks better. And the thing is that White Billy has already lost 4 seconds off of Megalith Dragon. Megalith Dragon is taking up the pace, and he's gaining as well a lot of pace. I think, considering that James Killer has lost his front wing, but it doesn't seem to affect him. It does not seem to affect him at all, and Deneen is having some issues. Trying to stay on the intermediate tires and trying to maintain a good race in the race, and we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. In the meantime, Deneen, we're watching Deneen right now. He's 23 seconds off the pace of White Billy. Let me remind you, not of James Killer. In the meantime, Megalith Dragon went on the grass. He went on the grass, and that means that White Billy can take him, that he can go faster. And is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? It does not look like it, but yeah, he's already 2 seconds up. 2.3, 2.5, and he's only 2 seconds away from Megalus Dragon because of the little error that Megalus made. But now Wide Load really is going wide. No pun intended. And you just see them over there. They're battling it out, and you know, like I said already, James is 30 seconds. He's 30 seconds in front of. Let's try and put this down as well a little bit more. He's 30 seconds in front of Megalus. Surely, if they battle each other right, like surely if he goes in the pits right now, this is not gonna affect him at all. He might be 6 seconds up or something like that, but I really doubt it's gonna you know, it's gonna affect him in any way, shape or form. If he's gonna come in for a new wing, but you know, it might be because he's gonna wait. Ooh, Wide Load Billy went wide as well this time. It might be because he's gonna wait until there might be no more rain. Unfortunately, it does not say so in. Well, it does not say anything in over here. But like I said, he's 30 seconds. He's 30 seconds. He's 30 seconds down. Megalus is 30 seconds down, 28 seconds down. So it might actually, yeah, he might actually start getting affected right now. James lost it a little bit in the grass, which means that Megalus can now keep up the pace a lot, but he's losing as well a lot of time. Oh no, it was Megalus who went in the grass. I'm very, very sorry. In the meantime, James, yeah, that's why he's losing a lot of time to James and losing a lot of time to Wide Load, who's also right now, you know, on the straight, and he's already at the end of that hairpin. So that's really unfortunate to see Wide Load Billy crash that way, by the way. It's really, really unfortunate. Let's have a look in the meantime. We see Megalus drive, and my CPU is horrible right now. I'm very sorry that it's this laggy. It should not be. Megalus is going wide again. Okay, in the meantime, I'm trying to work out a little bit on settings. This looks beautiful, by the way. Megalus Dragon, you know, the helicopter shot that we just had. I think it should be better right now. Yeah, we're losing a lot of the power of the CPU, so that's great. In the meantime, James Killer is again battling nobody. they're all a lot of seconds behind each other, which could be interesting to see what if there is going to be some sort of change and the strategy that might be there once there is no. And Megalus Dragon is on a fast lap right now, but yeah, like I said, there might be some nice change right now if they both seem to, you know, if the track is getting drier or something like that. We'll see with James Killer right now what's gonna happen with him. Is he gonna crash out? No, he's not. He drives it very, very nicely. In the meantime, Megalus Dragon here, right over here, he's trying to do the same thing as well. nice drift. He almost drifted that out. But it was very nicely done by Megalus. In the meantime, we have to see how to get this faster. To work any faster. Okay, this should work right now. Okay, this should work. Okay, the... White Lord Billy got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, unfortunately. So that might be a big factor for Deneen to become a 1-2-3 on the Toro Rosso behalf. And we've already streamed and raced more than an hour and 40 minutes. Let's have a look. Did somebody spin just now? No, it didn't. Okay, it was just my screen. Or my imagination. In the meantime, James Killer is going for it. He's really going for it here. And we're looking as to if something's gonna happen. Is something gonna happen? No, it's not. You know, they're very nicely in their pack. James Killer very confidently. He lost, however, he lost 3 seconds from Megalus Dragon. And White Lord Billy lost 16 seconds behind. You know, he was battling with Megalus Dragon and he lost 16 seconds. So the real question is, what the heck is going on over here? You know, we need to see what's going on. In the meantime, James Killer is still there in the lead. Oh, and there's a crash! Megalus crashed out! Megalus has crashed out. That is really unfortunate. I was about to go into the break and Megalus crashed out over here, and we see White Lord Billy taking full advantage of that and becoming second place. This means that it's now a Toro Rosso, Sauber, and a Red Bull. Deneen is third. This is really interesting. I mean, he crashed out, not because of his fault necessarily, but he crashed out in Australia, and now he's third place. Now he's in a podium position, and he secured that one as well. But is he gonna crash out? No, he's not. No, he's not. He made it nicely over there. Doing his best to maintain control with his gearing as well, and I think White Lord Billy is doing something alike, because he's losing 47 seconds to James Killer. we are going for a little break. We'll be right back with you. You can still see a little bit of you can still see the race in at its fullest and at its finest here on F1 Season B. In the meantime, we are trying to fix some technical issues that are happening right here. We'll try and get them sorted out as fast as we can. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit of a pain in the ass right now, but that's fine. We are in the meantime going to see how we can fix these issues. Alright guys, well I guess we have to kind of stop the stream again and restart it a little bit. We'll be right back with you because we have some technical issues that we're going through, so we'll be right back with you.